Hi everyone, Artho here. I'm just doing this video because I deleted my page from Facebook. I've still got Facebook, but the new page I've now deleted. The reason for being is, as you all, well, some of you probably know, I get urged by God to do specific things at specific times, and everything that I put on the page was meant to go on the page at the exact time it went up. And my page got deleted at the exact time that it was meant to be deleted, basically. And also, as I have been watching readings, not many. Sorry about all the but yeah, I will say again, I will not be getting with any past people. And don't hold on to the songs of mine on YouTube. Like, I know that I've written love songs and stuff, and I meant them when I did them, but weirdly enough, feelings for the person that I did a recent song about have gone. I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know why, but they have gone. Um, so yeah, and I wasn't even in a relationship with that person, just so you know. I've never been out with them in that way, but I do know them in person, and we did have a little bit of a past. That's all I can say. But yeah, and the other songs weren't about that same person. They were about past people, and they were from a long time ago. But no, I'm not with anyone. I'm single, and I don't want any past people. So take it in. I'm only saying that because the readings that I watch are always about past people. Like, this past person wants you back. This past person wants to make amends. This past person, oh my god. I don't want a past person. They are a past person for a very good reason. And I don't want them. None of them. Zero. Okay. This is the only video I'm going to do on the subject, but it needs to be done because I don't think people take the hint on that. I think people have an idea in their mind that just makes them think there's a chance, and there isn't. I'm not looking for a past person. Well, I don't need a man, but it would be nice. That's all I can say. But I don't want a past person. I don't trust them at all. And trust is a big factor in that. And without it, yeah, it wouldn't go well at all. And I don't have feelings at all for any past people. They've gone. They're dead. They disappeared. They are in another land with two other people. and I'm not there. Do you know what I mean? I do not have any old feelings for any past person. And I think, I'm not sure because I know someone's been in denial for over a month now. And it's a guy. And I'm like, I hope to God that it's not a guy thinking that I'm still into him when I'm not. So I'm just putting that out there. I do not like any past people in that way. And I do not trust them. Okay? But yeah, it actually feels good to be how would you put it? Free from the past. Like, it took a long time for me to move on and to let people go. It didn't just happen overnight. It was like a journey in itself. It would start with one person, then it would be, friends and stuff like that. And now I've managed to let go of all of my past, and that's what the pages were mainly for. Some reasons that why the pages were there, though, was to teach those that needed to be taught whilst being urged by God, and then delete them, because those that was meant to read everything and see everything will have already seen and read them now, and it was time to delete, and that's it. But I'm doing this video as well because my cards keep telling me to show my real self to the world. See, I always think that I'm doing that. I do to some extent, I think. But I'm not the best at being vulnerable. So I think that's what my cards are on about. Like, I think they're telling me to be vulnerable a little bit and show that vulnerable side. So, yeah, this is me trying to do that. It might look like I show my feelings, but I also don't at the same time. I'm very, very tricksy. That's all I can say. But when I feel it is big, I feel big. I feel everything most of the time more than anyone else. And care big. And love big. And all that big. But I don't show it. Or I try not to. It's one of the two. I don't know if it comes across or not. And my throat is annoying me. My throat was not croaky before, so it's probably me talking. But let me just think. What can I say to show my vulnerable side a bit? Well, obviously not all of you, but some of you will have seen my songs. I'm not a saint. I don't claim to be. Never have, never will. But I am a good person, and I also have dark like everyone else. It's just some people have more dark than good, and then I'm like, and some people have more good than dark, and I have more good than dark. But my dark can be shocking when someone hasn't seen it, or when they've only seen my good. Then it's like, whoa, where did that come from? But as long as people, you know, don't betray me and, you know, do me wrong, I'm fine. I'm lovely. But whole new story if they do. Okay. Um Vulnerable. Try and be vulnerable. Okay, try and be vulnerable. This is so hard. Um as I was saying, my songs, if you check my two songs that are more on the positive side, where there's still a little bit of negativity in there, the love songs. Not the one that's called Stronger. Not that one. That's a negative one. But the two love songs of mine that shows kind of what I'm like in the vulnerability part. Um, I don't deal with my feelings well, or I might. I don't know. It just depends what everyone classes dealing with your feelings, right? I don't know. Um, I do have abandonment issues and uh, issues that come to the surface when I'm in a relationship. They don't come to the surface when I'm single because they're not there when I'm single. But it is from past traumas and childhood. So I have a very big front on when I have feelings for someone. So it won't always come out the way it's supposed to. And even if I want to express or, tell someone how I feel, if I have feelings, then it can go either way, to be fair. Because I also have defense mechanisms that get in the way, and um, sometimes I will push them away unintentionally. Sometimes it's intentionally, and sometimes it's because I'm full of doubts and fear. I know I don't look it, but yeah, it's in there. Um, but I'm not afraid to take chances or leaps of faith. I usually skip step one. Step one meaning think about the decision before you do it. Now, we're taking leaps of faith and taking chances. I skip step one because the moment I start thinking about it is the moment I will convince myself not to do it. So I skip it. So it can go either way. But at least I did it, you see. Okay. But I'm trying more ways of being vulnerable, and I'm probably not making full complete sense right now because I find this very difficult to do. But the main things to know is I feel a lot, I care a lot, I love a lot when my focus is on someone in a positive way. And I'm very protective in the past to a fault. And I'm what you would call a slow burner. If I don't wait, people shouldn't take offense by me not showing my full self to them at first, or maybe for a few years. Okay, because it takes me a long time to be comfortable enough to do that. It doesn't matter who it is. Sometimes, though, I do meet some people that, you know, have the ability to bring me out of my shell quicker. I'm not going to deny that. But some, it takes a long time. It's not because, there's something wrong with them or they're a bad person. It's just they haven't got the capability to bring me out of my shell quicker than it would naturally. And I'm very sarcastic. I have a really dark sense of humour. But I love it. Um, I do have an ego like everyone else. I am trying to get rid of it because it does get in the way of things and it's not meant to be there. I mean, of course, it's meant to be there when it first ends up there, but it's more of a challenge that you're meant to face and get rid of and overcome it. And overcoming your ego would be big and you would grow a hell of a lot in that. Yeah. But to give you an idea of who I am, I'd say listen to my songs. Um, it will give you an idea of my vulnerable side and of my not so vulnerable side, maybe. And also all of my videos do have glimpses of me as a person, so watch them as well. And I'm also very awkward. Yeah, I'm a little bit socially awkward and I'm a bit awkward in terms of relationships and other stuff too, but it doesn't stop me. And usually I end up cracking a joke and making people laugh, so then it's all good, isn't it? Anyway, that's it. I hope I've been vulnerable enough. I will check my cards to see if I have. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned and wait for the video coming on Saturday. Toodaloo, mofos.